Well, it's been raining. It's been raining a lot, which is good. Good for us, you know. It's dry country. We'll take all the rain we can get, but it's kind of held us back some. You know, we haven't been even we haven't been able to do any tillage for the last few days. Haven't been able to do. We haven't gotten any corn planted. Um, which is okay. We'll just have to hustle a little bit once it's dry enough to go. But for right now, we're still okay. Just kind of been taking it easy the last few days with all the rain. We've been cleaning up a lot of stuff. Got some scrap iron around. But today's the day. This beautiful tractor. We got to take the front duals off and we got to put tanks on. Not that we need them right away, but I guess we'll get this tractor set up for planting corn. And then that way it's ready to go. When the ground is ready and it's dry enough, then I guess we can just hook up the tractor and it would be just like that, ready to go. So I guess we'll just have to do, because we still have a little bit of tillage to do, so I'll just have to do tillage with tanks on. But I always hate taking off my front duals. Tractor always looks so much better with front duals on, in my opinion. We got the tanks on, but it's not quite time to hook up planters yet. We would really like to. We're starting to get a little behind on planting corn because of moisture, but we still have to do some tillage work. But yeah, I do have tanks on. I got everything plumbed up the other day, so my tractor is ready to go ASAP. As soon as we need to, I'll have the planter hooked up and ready to go. So I got a little bit of tillage work to do, and then after that we're gonna get the planter hooked up, and then Dad and I are just gonna have to hustle. I mean, really hustle. Dad's tractor, we still gotta get tanks on and get it ready, but at least we'll have mine ready to go. We can get one going. So yeah, it is. We're getting a little bit more nervous than we were but it always works out. Just it always eventually does work out. But they're even talking more rain this week, so I really don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. We're just going to have to see. I got to get a little bit of tillage done today, like I said, and then I think I'm going to have to get right into planting, whether it's a little bit wet or not. We got some sandy ground that we're going to start in, so hopefully that'll be all right, but we got to get doing something because before we know it, it's going to be really late. So we'll catch you guys when I go to hook up the planter. I'm not going to bore you with some more tillage ground, so we'll catch you guys in just a little bit. Ready? Okay, hey, we got a tractor, we got a planter hooked up, we got seed and in-furrow heading to the field. I don't know what else we need. I think we're gonna plant some corn today. Not sure how it's gonna work. I've planted, as you guys know, I planted some beets, but this is the first time planting with my planter this year, so we went through the steps, and I guess the only way to see if it's gonna work or not is throw some seed in it and hope to hell it works. So I'm heading to the first field, and we've got a plan forming. It's complete chaos, but it's coming together. Dad's currently moving my seed tender over there to the field, but after that, he got his tractor back. We put his tanks on this morning, so he's plumbing them, and then he'll get his planter hooked up, and maybe he'll plant some corn this afternoon. So I guess we're working towards success. You know, we're always winners. It just takes a little bit of time. There's also this hint of fertilizer smell in here, but that couldn't be because I spilled fertilizer and just soaked the bottom of my pants. I had a leak going on, so I kind of shut all the valves and slowed down the pump. But I shut all the valves, so, you know, and now I went to go change the gasket in the hose to keep it from leaking, and it just exploded everywhere. I mean, it was everywhere, but mainly my pants, of course. So now I get to smell that for the rest of the day. It's lovely. Alright, we'll catch up with you guys as I'm filling seed. Alright, well, I just got here, unfolded planter, unfolded the seed cart. This is my first time loading with the seed cart this year, so of course it's going to be slow and sloppy. I think we've got everything set up, ready to go. We're missing my flag though. I got the flag pole, but I couldn't find my flag, so tomorrow, I'm going to have to get one tomorrow. But I'm going to put you guys in high speed, and let's see if we can get some corn seed in the box. I am finally getting on a roll here. I got all of the inside circle and all the straight rows done. So I'm getting on the circle track and we're planting some corn. We got our first 34 acres done. So we were on the struggle bus. I mean, I had like 3 tickets myself to the struggle bus today. it just was not working. Whenever you're trying to rush or trying to get anything done or started, it never works. So, of course, tested out my fertilizer pump with water and everything after putting the tanks on. Well, we get it here and I can't get it to prime, can't get it to do nothing. So, end up changing the pump before we even start. I'm here loaded with seed and fertilizer, but I can't do anything because the pump wouldn't pump. So we changed pumps. That one's kind of having the same issue, but it's working better. Now it's working, but we're leaking hydraulic oil out of it. So I don't know. It's a real shit show, but we got rain coming. What is today? Tuesday? Yeah. We got rain coming tomorrow, apparently. I don't know when, but weather says tomorrow, so we're gonna plant as much as we can tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna get through both boxes because I'd have to be up till, I mean, it would be a late night if I was planting that much. It's already almost 7 o'clock and I've only filled once, so it's gonna be a late night, but not that late. I don't think so. See if we can get some clips outside. We'll see how much I really want a video here. It sure is a beautiful afternoon. It's a little hazy still. We're getting smoke from Canada. I guess there's a fire up in Canada. I have no idea. That's what I heard. We might as well check our boxes, huh? That. Looks good to me. I've already dug, checked depth, checked distance. We got good moisture, of course. Good girl. Kind of rough right there. Cancel. Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful day out. It's really warm earlier. The tractor still says it's above 80, but I don't know. It feels pretty good outside right now. We're going in a circle, and we've got a lot of acres left for this field. But yeah, we are just starting 2023 corn planting right here. It's about time. We're about a week behind, but we kept getting rain, so there's nothing much we're gonna do about it when it's too wet. We're supposed to be getting more moisture, like I said, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, so I don't know. If it does rain, we're gonna be SOL for a couple of days. But it is what it is, I guess. There's nothing we're gonna do about it, and we're gonna take the moisture when we can. So, well, I'm not out of seed yet, but I am out of fertilizer, and I'm like probably halfway down on seed, maybe a little bit more. So, and it's starting to get a little dark, so I'm just gonna refill seed right now. That way I'm not doing it in the dark. I'll go fill some more fertilizer and we'll keep planting. We'll get at least one box empty today, so. But that way I don't have to fill in the dark. It's not a lot of fun in the dark, so. We're gonna get this thing loaded back up and fill some fertilizer and get right back at it. Probably gonna have to turn on some headlights after this. Okay, just got fertilizer filled and it is almost 9 o'clock, so it's getting a little dark. We're gonna throw headlights on, and wow, we gotta turn the this one's easy, and this one nope. Gotta remember how to run this thing. There we go. Sweet. Okay, we are back in the business. We've got 500 gallons of the good stuff. We got full boxes of seed. And we're ready to plant. I should have went with some lighter window tint on the sides. But it's fine. I can see better than you can on the camera, so don't worry, I can see out of this window. Just maybe not as good as it should be. Well, when it gets this dark, you kind of just get lost out here. It's weird though. It feels like you're driving faster, and yet it feels like it takes longer to get around the field, which it is getting longer to get around the field because, of course, I'm getting farther and farther out in the circle. But it just feels like it's taking forever. And you almost get lost. I mean, you get all the dust, it's dark out here. You don't know where the hell you are. Then all of a sudden, nope, there's the end row with the sprinkler sitting on it. Oh well. Well, Dad got a few acres planted this afternoon, so we are officially got our first 100 acres of corn planted. So, we're doing great. We're doing great. Okay, well, we went from let's just go plant a little bit extra to, well, let's just run out the fertilizer tanks and maybe these will be low enough I can empty out the seed cart. So that's what I did. I'm hoping there's enough room. Oh, you can't really see it, it's so dark in there. I'm hoping there's enough room in these boxes to get this other tote empty. I had to open it to finish loading it the last time, so I think we'll be pretty close. Tell you what, if I was gonna keep planting in the dark, I would have to put a light on this thing. But the tractor's got pretty good lights, so we're gonna load this up, and that way in the morning I can get up early, swap these out for 2 fresh boxes, and hopefully I can get planting before we get too much rain. It shows like 60-70% chance of rain tomorrow, so I didn't look at what time that's supposed to happen, but I'm hoping I can get up early, get everything swapped around. I couldn't continue if I wanted to tonight because I'm out of fertilizer now, but I've only got 2 rounds left on this field, but there's a whole nother half field right here in the same area, so I'm kind of done for the night anyways. It's 11:30. It's time for me to go to bed, but I'm gonna fill this planter, like I said, try and get this empty. If I don't get it completely empty, then I guess I'll just have to drop that box in the ground and we'll use it some other time. So, but Autumn and I are tired, ready to go to bed. So I'm gonna fill this and I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning. You got, I don't know why I'm yelling, I got my hair caught. I got done planting last night, as you see. Well, I didn't get done. But I got 120 acres done, which is a lot of it. I've only got 2 rounds left. I've already been below the house. Got 2 more totes of seed. So I am good on seed, but now I get to unhook and go get a load of fertilizer. Hey, I need to go get a load of fertilizer for the day, or at least for the morning. The way they went yesterday, it's about every 120 acres apparently. Whoa, it's downhill. Okay. Whew. It got heavy quick. That's not in the center. My birds finally quit chirping. I had birds that had made a nest in here. There were little baby peeps in there. I kind of felt bad for them, but then again, they're not supposed to be there, so it is what it is. Let me see. So yeah, I already filled seed. I gotta go get some fertilizer now, so I got up early and it's already almost 7 o'clock and I'm still messing around, so. But I only got 5 hours of sleep, so it's not like I could have gotten up. I could have gotten up earlier, but it's dumb as it is, so whatever. Gotta get after it. I also just realized that I let Dad borrow my flat hitch yesterday to move fertilizer. Well, guess what? I don't have a flat hitch anymore. So instead of struggling to get the 2-inch ball off of my 2-inch receiver, because the seed cart takes the big ball. I don't even know what that is. It's 2 3/4 or something. I don't know. Anyways, I got a 2-inch ball in here that I could take off and I'd have a flat hitch, but I'm like a mile away from my house, so I'll go steal the flat hitch out of my half-ton pickup. This is why I have a flat hitch, a 2-inch, and a big ball in each of my pickups, so I don't have this problem of not having a hitch. But I knew when I let Dad have it yesterday, I knew I was going to get screwed. And of course, this pickup is supposed to have a flat hitch also, but it's disappeared. So, this road is so freaking rough, dude. This is ridiculous. This is probably the most practical thing I've ever put on this pickup. It's a camera on the license plate, so it's like right where you need it. Except for when you still mess up because of all the frickin' bumps and shit out here. And you're trying to record at the same time. It's probably close enough. Back in the rocket chair. We got my first field done. Dad's got a field done. He's moved up here towards where I'm at. We're up here because it's sandier. So with the moisture and everything, this works a lot better right now. So yeah, we've got 170 acres planted. Well, this planter has 170 acres planted so far, so that's pretty good. I don't know, not much to say now. We're kind of up in the rolly hills here. Like I said, it is sandy, so I suppose you could call them sand hills. It gets a little sideways every once in a while, but it's not a big deal. I like all these fields up here because they're all circle tracks. Obviously, I say that as I'm going straight, but that's because I'm in the center. The middle 3 towers, we go straight. And then from the 3rd tower out is all circle track. If that makes any sense. See if I can do this one-handed, huh? Oh, also, I don't know if I said anything about this, but with the rain and everything, I had a mechanic come and look at my tractor about our guidance problems. I'm gonna go slow here with all these rocks. They're rocks, but they're like sandstone too. I don't know. They need picked up. Every time you pick one up, you pull up 5 more with the strip till, so. Okay, anyways, I had a mechanic come and look at my tractor, and he found, because I wasn't actually losing guidance, I was losing steering capability, I guess. So he tore open the whole back end. I took off the roof and looked for wires, didn't find anything, so I took it back. I put it back on, took off this back panel between the fenders, still didn't find anything, you know, obvious, I guess. So then the mechanic came and looked at it, and he kind of found some weird stuff, some stuff that had too much power, some stuff had too little of power. So we kind of narrowed it down, and by God, he's actually, it's still not perfect. The other day, it shut off on me once, but it is 1,000 times better than it's been for the last couple of years, so I'm not going to complain. It's way more reliable. So, I've kind of got my guidance problem fixed to a point, which is good. You know what I really need is a drone. A drone would be badass. Jeremiah's got one. I might have to try and talk him into letting me borrow it, because that would be kind of cool. Especially if we get both planters in an area or something. I think that'd be kind of cool. So I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of a drone. I just got the tractor and the seed tender moved here to the next field. I gotta go grab my fertilizer tank, and I'm gonna go steal some from Dad, because he has the semi up here full of infroaks. So he is close. So yeah, I'm gonna go steal that, or steal some of his, and then we're just going to keep planting as much as we can. I guess Dad was saying there's like a 70% chance of rain this afternoon at like 4 o'clock, and it's almost 3. So I might get set up ready to go, and it might start raining. So I hope not, but the wind is picking up, and it's getting darker and cooler all of a sudden. So it's coming. I just really hope we don't get that hard white stuff, you know. It has been pretty hot and humid so far. I really hate put a bunch of hail dents in this pickup, especially after I just got it fixed. I'll tell you one thing, I really like my Umberverth. I think I'm saying that right. Umberverth? I don't know. You guys will correct me. I really like my seat tender, but that thing is so freaking heavy. I mean, it just pulls like an anchor. Dad's seat tender, he pulls it with his half-ton pickup more than his diesel, just because it's really not that heavy. So all you got is the weight of the seat on there, and it's not super heavy. I mean, it's heavy, of course, but he's able to get around with his half-ton. My seat tender, there's no way you pull it with a half-ton. I mean, this pickup, obviously, it's a 7.3. A lot of noise, not a lot of horsepower, but still, it is a struggle. I mean, pulling a gooseneck with round bales loaded on it is easier than pulling that thing, so I don't know. I really like it though. It's built and held for stout, that's for sure. It feels like the brakes are locked on. Well, maybe they are. I don't know. Well, of course, I'm coming to get fertilizer right as Dad needs fertilizer too, so now I get to sit and wait while I could be planting. That sucks. Just dumb frickin' luck there. Is this a sign of rain coming? Just wondering. I've seen a couple of these today. Maybe we're just getting too much rain. There you go. You get to see a little bit of Dad's tractor now. So I hand built or homemade these saddle tanks. So he gets to run duals. I am not that lucky, but they're the same tanks I got. We just stole the bracket. Like it was the exact same tank setup that my tractor has, but we built those frameworks for that tractor a couple years ago, I think. They're a little bit wide, but so far they've been working good. He gets to run duals, so that, that's nice. But if I were to make them again, I'd go a little bit narrower, for sure. And higher, actually. I'd go a little higher, too. Need some ground clearance. Okay, so I'm going to try and fill fertilizer while I fill seed. And then after that, I need to go through a couple of these orifices and screens because a couple of these rows are not running good, so with fertilizer, which means the little screen's getting plugged up, which is pretty normal for in furrow because of all the minerals and shit that we put in it. So I am going to try and do both here. Hopefully I don't overflow the tanks.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best.
There we go.
So treat the worst
See all
of
that
time
junk?
just like a test. If only
That's
I could go
why
back
it's plugged
in
up.
time, I tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing.
Well, that's not good. I'm getting raindrops. It's not good at all. I really hope it holds out. We're gonna go till it starts packing on the wheels. Luckily, we're out here in this old wheat field, we ripped up this wheat field. We planted it to wheat, but it didn't take, you know, it looks decent right now because we've been getting so much rain, but it was too thin. It wasn't good enough for an actual wheat crop. So we strip tilled into it, and now we're planting into it. So the good thing about this is this soil is probably drier than other stuff because of the wheat growing. It's sucking some of the moisture. Plus it'll take longer for the soil to get wet because of the wheat in the way, I guess. I'm hoping. That's just my thoughts. But we're gonna keep planting until it starts packing on the wheels. You know what really sucks about this is my tractor and my pickup were both fairly clean, and now they're gonna be all spotted up. So that sucks. Especially the tractor. It's gonna be really spotty. Oh well. Sounds like we're supposed to be getting rain the next few days anyways, so if it rains hard tonight, it's pretty well, if you know what I mean. So we're just gonna keep going until the mud starts flinging. Well, I'm not really sure where this rain is coming from, because it looks, I mean, I know where it's coming from, but it looks like, which you guys probably can't see worth the shit out of this tractor, but it looks like I'm in the sunny part of the sky, which it's hard to tell because of all the smoke from Canada still. But yes, I am still getting rain, but it's not sticking to my gauge wheels yet, which you guys can't see that either. But if it's not sticking to my gauge wheels, I'm gonna keep going as long as I can. But it's still raining on me, and it looks like I'm just on the edge of the dark clouds, like, which is kind of hard to see now. I don't know. It's never a good sign when it's running off the roof like that. You know it's raining pretty decent. I mean, it's not bad, obviously, because I still have dry spots on my window, so it's not like downpouring. But it's not getting any drier either. Or it hasn't stopped, let's say that. Okay, so I just went outside to check everything, and I mean, the packing wheel that's on the back, it is sticking a little bit to that packing wheel on the back, but the gauge wheels, there's nothing sticking to them yet. And I dug, it's still dry where it's putting the seed, like, not dry, it's putting it into moisture, but it's not mud, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm not slicking it in. Everything underneath is closed up, and it's dry enough to be going. It's not mud. And it's closing it all up, putting it in at the right depth and everything, so I'm going to keep going. It's still sprinkling. It's not raining anymore, but it is still coming down. I've never had to run my windshield wiper as much as I have today. Or just right now, you know. I think it makes it look worse because my tires are going over the wheat, and the wheat is all wet. So the lift assist wheels and the tractor tires are all wet, but everything else is kind of dry still. So I'm just going to keep going as long as I can. I hope maybe I can get this half circle done. I don't know, but it seems to be going all right. I mean, I just checked, it was still good. So I'm trying to get in acres here, because I know if I leave it till tomorrow, if it does rain through the night, we'll be screwed tomorrow. Because, I mean, it was already so wet from the rain that we've had before that held us off till now. So any little bit and we're going to be wet again. And it sounds like the next 3 days is going to be more rain. So I have to go as long as I can today. I don't know, I got lucked out where I'm at, because south of me we had another guy doing some tillage ground, he got rained out. It sounded like in town was just pouring. And north of me, where Dad's at, it rained more up there too, and he's done. So I kind of lucked out just right where I'm at. I mean, I'm just in the sun. Like, I can see it. We're right on the edge. It just needs to come this way. Just come a little bit farther. And then I can finish this half circle. And then I'll be kind of happy. I think I might have won. I can see some sunlight. And it's dry again. I just cannot get any more. No more rain at all. But I'm going to be at a standstill anyways because there's somebody at the center pivot fixing this pivot. I didn't know it was broke down. I was just coming to the next field. Well, apparently this pivot has a problem. We don't run these pivots. We just farm these pivots. And so, yeah. That pivot is stuck on the other half. So I guess I'll just do this half and I'll be done. But I've only got 3 more rounds. Well, 3.5 more rounds, and then I'll be done with this half. So I think I'm gonna keep going on this field until I get it done. That way, if we do get more rain, then we're not totally screwed. Well, it's been 12 hours since the last time you seen me. And we got showered out a little bit early that day, or yesterday, so it was okay. Got to go home a little bit early. Kind of started early in the morning to get ready. So this morning we were able to start planting about 8 o'clock-ish, you know. It had dried out enough, so we've been planting all day, and it's about 8 now, actually. And the thunderstorm came rolling back in again. It's pretty dark. And it just kind of stopped raining. Well, I don't know. It's kind of off and on. But it was raining pretty dang hard there for a second. You can actually still see it running down my window, so that's not a good sign. But, you know the deal, just trying to get some acres in. It's still kind of raining. I can see some raindrops hitting everywhere, so. Oh, that's it. We're done. It's Mother Nature saying we're done. Smells good though. And my shoes are already wet. Damn it. Get in the pickup. Go on. I gotta unhook this trailer too. Struggle. Alright. Well, I gotta unhook this trailer, but good Lord. Alright, well, we're getting rained out again, so, and this video's probably gonna be long the way it is, so thank you guys for watching this video. And I think the rain won once again. We'll see if we can go again tomorrow, but